Hey everybody, it's Jochen Hayden, and I'm back with the Desert Wolf vs. Loka campaign, December 15th, 1941, on Scenario 2. Man, that's lucky. I never get that auto flopped over. I have to go and get it. Let's see if we can figure out what happened to that Japanese battleship task force that sank the Louisville last turn. Maybe they're there? Maybe they're moving up to join the forces at... uh-oh. Oh, look who showed up. It's the Chokai. Minus one 8-inch gun turret. Remember from yesterday? See, it's only firing with. Wait a minute. Anyway, let's see. So bombardment at Makassar does not hit any aircraft. Oh, it does. It does. One wildebeest is damaged, but I'm guessing that Desert Wolf moved him out of there because he was concerned about just this thing. So minimal aircraft loss there. We'll see later. All right. Japanese ships are bombarding. Oh. Oh. Okay, well, this is some serious firepower here. This is a battleship bombardment at Midway. I had not seen the Issei until now. So I'm wondering if this is actually an invasion going in and not just a drive-by shooting. Pretty decent bombardment of Midway. Probably a lot of disruption done. Damage to the base. Good bombardment. So the Issei and the Nagato. Oh, no. See, the Nagato was previously engaged down near Hawaii, so it did survive. I don't remember seeing the Issei before, but okay. Let's see if this is actually a precursor to an invasion. Not much to say about that. Just stop base. Oh, there it is. I was right. There was an invasion going on at Adak. A base force, a shipping engineer regiment, and a fleet headquarters. Wow. I would say that's a pretty substantial investment. Okay, yeah, he's definitely looking to do something with the with Adak up there in the Aleutians. I was wondering if that was going to be an invasion or if that was something else. It's definitely going into Adak. We're still doing the wake thing, huh? This AKL takes some more fire, and this is just supply. Okay, we got I-10 setting off a Suva. But the Les Triomphant, uh, Triomphant, Les Triomphant. I don't know. I don't have my French accent's horrendous. Pretend I didn't say that. Triomphant. Okay. Oh, okay. What do we got here? Looks like the Adelaide and a couple Commonwealth looking destroyers. Let's see how this goes. I'll let this play for a minute, just for fun. Pretty bold to be operating these light ships out here when we know that there's battleships in the area, right? 2,000 yards in the daylight. How can anybody miss? This is about as close as you can get. And the Japanese are getting ahead here. Oh! Oh, say goodnight to the steward. It's dead. Oh, bummer. Whoa! Oh, what the heck? Adelaide, you better figure your stuff out like right now. There we go. Finally, let's get some damage on that thing. Oh my goodness, this is embarrassing. What is going on here? These Japanese destroyers are not modern. These are like 1920s builds. And they completely brutalized this task force. Sank its ship with a magazine explosion. Put some damage on the Voyager and the Adelaide. I'm embarrassed. We gotta find out who's in charge of this task force. He's fired. Okay, it's pretty clear these guys are moving to disengage here. And probably for the best. Jeez. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and end this. I am not impressed with Adelaide and friends.
Hello, my misguided friends. This is your number one enemy, Orphan Anne.
And she's not joking this time.
With another blow to your morale and some music to console you.
Yeah, the
Today,
steward.
The Imperial government announced that the Imperial Navy has achieved another great victory near Port Moresby with the sinking of 2 carriers, a battleship, and numerous cruisers and destroyers.
Definitely one destroyer. Wow. This is one of the more lopsided engagements I've seen in a few days. Oh. Oh, again? Hey, why not? Let's go for round 2 here. Or they evade combat because they're out of fire, out of ammo. Okay, naval battle is concluded today. I'm giving this one to the Japanese for sure. Something near Johnston Island. Moving east. I have to look at that. He's bombing so high, he can't hit anything. I mean, somebody needs to give him the memo that there's no flak on Luzon that can hit him at this altitude. There's no reason to fly that high. I knew that was going to happen. Oh, man. Believe me, I know how this feels. You'll find out soon enough if you watch my campaign. Ugh. Alright, so I think it's pretty safe to say these flying tigers are going to shred these dudes. Well, actually, not as many as it could have been. Alright, so that could have been a lot more gnarly than it was. But they don't really accomplish much because of it. You see? See what I'm saying, man? You can't do this. You cannot be flying these recreational bombing missions. They don't accomplish anything. Now listen, I am no stranger to getting aircraft shot down. It happens a lot. But at least they're flying to targets that need to be bombed, right? I'm losing aircraft over Palembang. I gotta bomb Palembang. I'm losing aircraft over Bataan. I gotta bomb Bataan. I don't need to be bombing a rail line north of Chengting. There's nothing here that's worth bombing. But in the meantime, there's fighters that can be put on any base around here on long-range cap. And this is what you get. You cannot just recreational bomb. It needs to have a purpose. And if you're gonna do that, escort it. I don't understand this. Or maybe I do understand it because I've been trained and raised in the school of Desert Wolf and I just know better now. These sorts of bombing raids that don't add value are just reasons to lose aircraft. If you're going to get them shot down doing something worthwhile, because this ain't it. Oh, man. Oh. I hate to see this. It hurts because I've been dealing with this myself. But these bombing raids serve no value. Oof. Okay, and there you go. Another cap trap completed in China. My guess is that Desert Wolf is flying long-range cap out of Yan'an, and he knew he'd come back to this hex. So this is clear terrain out here, so these guys are going to take a lot of losses. These nates are strafing and bombing. Okay. still going for it. I don't want... Desert Wolf, call us off, man. I don't know why we're still bombing here. Oh, Hudson's coming in from Ambon, I assume. Let's see what they can do. Not much. 1,000 feet, this would have been a low naval attack. Okay, oh, well, we're sweeping over Palembang now, huh? Uh-oh. A Dauntless damaged by flak, huh? That's from the Enterprise. I thought that Desert Wolf would have headed home. Let's see if we get a naval strike out of that. Wildebeests are going for it at Kandari today, so he moved them. Oh, Chokai again. What if we hit it again? Oh, we hit it again. Oh, no. Deck armor penetration. Oh, dang, again. Ah! Holy moly. That thing is trashed. Wow. That's 2 days in a row that the Chokai has taken bomb hits. These ones got through the armor this time. Semi-armor piercing bombs. That sucks. Sorry, Chokai, you're done. Back to the shipyard for you. Oh no, and there's more. Oh! Oh! Dang! Well. Shinonome takes 2 bomb hits. I don't think that'll sink it, but it's definitely damaged. Man, that is... Oof. Yuck. Oh no, that's the carriers. What did we find here? Oh! Dang it, that thing's dead. That thing is way dead. Oh yeah. Good night, Ushio. This thing was damaged yesterday with the Louisville battle. Oh, man. 3,000 pounds of bombs in that thing. It's finished. Yeah. Okay, good night. That thing's over. Oof. Yeah. That Ushio took 4 1,000-pound bombs. It's over. We'll hear that thing sinking. Without question. There it is. Hear it? That's the Ushio. A Japanese carrier would not be able to take that many bombs. Kangamaru takes more hits coming in. And now they're landing at Kotobato. Kotabato. And Kagayan. Okay. Let's see what he's coming in ashore with. It doesn't say. Now we're coming in heavy, though. Or he is. So I thought that Desert Wolf was going to take the carriers and head down to Brisbane, but he turned in to the enemy. He's not done yet. Land combat. All right, I'm pretty sure this is going to be open and shut. The GMB is just too big of a brigade to not blow this place out. There it is.
Hello, you poor GIs and Marines. This is Orphan
I figured it would go this way.
Bringing you some hot music and another blow to your morale. Today, our High Command announced that the ever-victorious forces of the Japanese Empire have captured Port Moresby.
I mean, look how lopsided this thing is. Basically, one disabled squad for all of these losses. It's like they marched in and everybody just ran away, and these guys just tripped over their own 2 feet and got hurt because nobody was shooting at them. Kind of embarrassing. Wow. I figured they would have done a little more damage than that. Okay, Hong Kong. I am pretty confident today that the Japanese will take it. I'm gonna run it now. Place your bets, but I think we got it today. What? Get out of here. Allies still hold on, but they are so depleted. I can't believe they didn't take this place yet. This has got to be frustrating for Loka. This is like his 4th or 5th attack. I took it in like 2. I took it like 5 days earlier than he did. Okay, so we don't trade too good there. Actually, we trade really good. The Japanese don't do well here at all. This terrain is not great for him. Japanese bombardment, so we get a good look here. It looks like the 4th Division and pieces of the 16th Division are in Manila. I don't think that's enough to take the base. Not right now. No. Not right away, anyway. Okay, so it looks like he did land some troops at Apari and they're finally making their way down. This is the Tanaka Det. Okay, shock attack at Temelo. There you go. Didn't take it yet. Okay, Cotabato. And then we have a tank regiment shocking right here. And we drive them back onto the rail line. That sucks. No casualties for the Japanese, but the way these guys retreated, they pushed them onto the rail line. That's odd. Why would you retreat this way if you're trying to retreat the Chang Chao? Well, now they got to clear them off these rail lines because that's another obstruction. Okay, Luganville. And a deliberate attack at Guam. I think they'll take this. No, they don't. Tell you what, I'm going to stop making predictions because I keep getting them wrong. I don't think I've been right once today. I'm not saying anything. Alright. Into the jungle they go. Alright, I was expecting this. A deliberate attack at Senyang is actually very bad for the Allies. No, for the Japanese. Very bad. Because of reasons that I explained yesterday. Look at that. Oh. Unit retreated 1. I think there's still another one in there, so they did not take it yet. Really? How? Huh. I thought they would have taken it. No, there's still... Well, I think we did take it. But there's still a Japanese unit in the Hex? What? It's confusing. Okay. This core surrenders. But that's only a good thing for us. Because it will respawn in Chungking in a month with way more than it had when it died. Okay, there they go. Now they're retreating. So Senyang was fully cleared out. Okay, let's take a look at this situation. Numbers first. Aircraft losses today. Not so great for the Japanese. They got trapped in China doing bombing that they don't need to be doing. 17 Mary shot down. Sally's 9. Ida's 6. We lost just a bunch of miscellaneous stuff, so 7 to 33. Not a good day. I've had much worse though, so I can't talk too much. Ship sunk last turn. The Stuart was absolutely bested and embarrassed by a very pre-war destroyer. Embarrassing. They got blasted. But the Milwaukee got caught up to near Balabak. We also saw a Japanese destroyer sink due to dive bombing. It's not listed here, but we know that it sank. Alright, so let's take a look at the Pacific. We have some more activity here that I'm realizing. First, the Johnston Island. There's something moving east. If I was to guess, I believe this to be an invasion task force for Johnston. And there's really not much to defend this place, so if he's going to go in here, he'll probably take it outright. So Desert Wolf probably want to pull these ships out and take these PBYs and just get them out of here and evacuate it if that's the case. Although, if I were the Japanese, I would not be going for Johnston Island because it is just too close to Pearl. So, too easy to counterattack and too easy to keep it sighted. So, I'm not sure if that's what this is supposed to be, but that's dangerous. I wouldn't do it. Kido Butai has disappeared. I don't know where it went. These are the battleships that bombarded, I assume, and they're being chased by submarines. So I hope Loka is aware of that. This is probably the leftover transports from the invasion that failed at Hawaii. My guess is that Kido Butai is going to hit Wake next turn in conjunction with an attack by these troops that are left. And it probably might work at Wake because their supply situation here is very, very bad. All they have is the supply in the units and not much left in the base. So in a couple turns, these guys are going to really be hurting for supplies. And if Kido Butai launches a ground attack here, it might be enough to take it. Okay, in China, I would call this a major victory. So 900 AV of Chinese troops just took Senyang and completely severed any chance of this rail line being open anytime soon. And that was what I consider a defeat. I would never let Senyang fall if it were me. His troops are now out of position. And even if they get there, they're going to have a hard time getting the Chinese out of here. This is ×2 terrain, and there's a lot of them. That being said, there are people moving to the northwest. I don't know if that's accurate or not. These orders are only good as of the last turn, not the turn we're looking at. So we don't really know what's going to happen with these guys come next turn. But losing Senyang now really complicates the situation. And losing Aicheng. In my opinion right now, the Japanese, by this date, need to be taking bases, not losing bases in China. So I don't really understand what Lokasena's strategy is here. What the plan is, but I don't like it. I feel qualified to speak on this matter because I've played 2 campaigns now as the Japanese, and I feel like my progress in both has been very good. I did well against Helson, and I think I'm doing very well against Macho. So I feel a little bit like I can discuss these matters with some insight as a Japanese player, and I'm just not seeing the plan here yet. Now, granted, I don't see what he's doing. He could have 15,000 AV stacked up here just waiting to go, but they should have already been in position to be moving. Nanyang should have been captured already. Senyang should not have fallen. Aicheng, your opinion, whatever you think. Wenchao should not be there. Chusian should not be there. There's a lot of things that the Chinese now have that they shouldn't. Hong Kong should not be here. I just don't think Loka's China strat's working out so well. But we'll see. All right. In the Philippines, I still have no clue what the plan is here. It's very muddled. We have troops at Clark, but it's not enough. We have troops at Manila, which I don't feel are enough, at least to take the base anytime soon. So unless there's reinforcements coming here, I think this is going to be an extended stay for the Japanese in nice, slow, bleeding combat. Mindanao, he is landing in multiple places, right? He landed here at Zamboanga. Davao just came ashore at Cagayan, but from what I'm seeing here, way too under strength. Because we've got 100 AV here. Granted, it's not ideal, but it is something. The forts are building. It's not ideal. No engineers here. Either way, this is an under strength landing. So I don't think he'll take this outright. All right, taking a look at the Burma situation. We don't see any Chinese troops sighted yet, but we can kind of take a little gander right here. Where are they? I don't see any Japanese troops anywhere right now. I'm wondering if he's going for Burma later on. And now, they could be here at Rahang. They could be at Pisanuloke. But I would have expected them to be somewhere around here by now. That's weird. But what he is doing, and doing a pretty decent job of it, is bombing the airfield and keeping the damage such that we can't build up any forts here, and that could be bad. However, without the troops being sighted, it's not any cause for concern at this particular moment. Okay, Malaya, not much to say here. He did capture Johor last turn, I think, and he's not in any position to take Singapore quite yet. Not with almost 1,000 AV sitting in there. That's going to be a bear to take that with what he's got on the peninsula right now. All right, some shipping activity out here in the Java Sea. We have 4 heavy cruisers moving west. I have no idea where they're going. I hope they're careful. Over here, this poor task force with the Chokai has been getting beat up and pulverized by these wildebeests. Have just been dunking on them, man. They've hit wildebeest, and the swordfish have landed multiple bombs on the Chokai. Hit it 4 different times in 2 days, and it's got heavy damage now. So that's going to have to go back home for repairs. It's taken enough damage that it's no longer combat effective. Okay, that's really all I see over here in the Dutch East Indies. The real action is down here in the South Pacific. Yeah, this is getting wild. So I thought that Desert Wolf would play it safe and send the carriers down to Brisbane to refuel, but he said nope. And he is actually still engaged and moving in the direction of a lot of Japanese ships. And this is a very dangerous situation that Loka found himself in. We've got ships here. We got ships here. And we have a substantial invasion force at Port Moresby with no air cover whatsoever. The only thing that he's got going for him right now is the fact that these guys are on fumes. Very low fuel levels right now. So what Desert Wolf is doing to keep these guys viable and keep them from stopping to refuel is he's changing their home port to things that are close to where he's at, so that if their range to get back to their home base, and I'm doing air quotes here, is only 8 hexes away. So they have some fuel reserve to do that. At some point, though, probably by next turn, these destroyers are going to have to start taking fuel from the Enterprise, and now that's going to put the Enterprise at a low fuel state. So this whole thing is getting kind of dicey. Desert Wolf really needs to think about getting back for fuel, and very soon. If he pushes on he would need to do at least 2 turns of movement to get to Port Moresby, would get in range to a strike. And I don't know that if he's got the fuel to do that and get out of there again. We'll wait and see. Very bold move. What is good, though, is that we have the Lexington coming up from behind here. It's about maybe 4 to 5 days from being in a position to challenge Port Moresby, but its fuel situation is substantially better. And they've got fuel reserves in as much as the heavy cruisers here carry enough fuel that they can keep the destroyers fueled up. So the Lexington has a lot more time on station. I'm wondering if he's going to do some sort of handoff here, where the Enterprise pushes a little bit further and holds, and then these guys come and relieve them so that the Enterprise can come back and refuel. All right, one other thing I cited here before I call this the end of the video is this task force here moving east, which to me looks like he's making for Canton. But there's a problem with this. We have 4 heavy cruisers of the Allies, which are very close and well within range to react and kill these guys, and with plenty of fuel to go to full speed if they so choose. So if I were Desert Wolf, I would probably do something like this. Set patrol zone. Put one here. And maybe put one kind of here. I don't know. He's smarter about this stuff than I am, but if I were to guess, he's going to go for Canton, because this base is actually worth something, right? Baker Island, he doesn't need a task force this large to take that place. I'm guessing is going for Canton, so let's see what he does, but I don't think he knows that these heavy cruisers are here because they're not sighted. He's being Loka is being extremely aggressive here without proper cover. He's just sailing into the blind here and he has no idea that there's a carrier here and a heavy cruiser task force here, and that's really dangerous. So I expect the next turn, which is the 16th turn, to be pretty exciting. So I'm gonna go ahead and end this video now, so I can get on to watch that. Loka's overextended right now, and let's see what Desert Wolf can do to punish that. I'll catch you guys on the next one.